What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, back with another Watchalong. But yo. I will catch up with your chats soon. What's this? Okay. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Usyk Duba. Cross comes in. Back post. Ooh, oh. Hey, Bikku. Hey, M. Very sad to see what's happening with Mohawk. Yeah, it is, man. It is sad. It's disappointing. It just goes to show you that people are just people just can't see other people succeed, man. People just can't see other people succeed. Never. It's a real problem. But it is what it is. Not the first time. Not the first time someone has tried to ruin someone. Won't be the last. AM. How they attack with bots? I don't have a clue, dude. Hey Pratham, it's been a while. Are you watching it on DAZN? Yeah, I am watching it on DAZN, dude. This is the best thing. Just a free sign-in. I thought it was a brilliant idea. People are still trying to find it through other motions. I don't know why. All they ask you is to register, sign in. It's the best. It's the best and it's the most convenient for you because tomorrow, if you like the other stuff they have, you can just you know you can just use the zone to watch other stuff eventually at some point in time. Kalulu's on the ground. Like I don't understand it either, but basically it pretends like there's more people watching and it adds like a ridiculous number of watch hours because they are watching, and YouTube will think you're trying to fool them basically. So that's the problem. Is that Philippe Kostic? Well, already it looks like it. Bro, I'm telling you, these injuries. Still at Kolomwani missed another easy chance today. It's funny how YouTube doesn't have a safety mechanism. It's funny how YouTube doesn't mind copywriting your channel, um, giving you trouble when you unintentionally don't do anything. I remember when I got a warning, I didn't even do anything. They were saying you were betting. Dude, I don't even know how to do that. They were saying you're trying to simulate betting. I'm like, dude, I have like 500 subs. Who am I trying to simulate betting from? And I just couldn't find what they were blaming me for, and I had to just deal with the warning. I mean, like to give you warnings, they have the greatest mechanism on earth. They're way better than Facebook and Twitter. सॉफ्टवेयर होता है एक स्ट्रीम का लिंक डाल देते हैं ताकि आर्टिफिशियल व्यूज बढ़ जाते हैं यूट्यूब डिटेक्ट कर ले तो चैनल उड़ा देते हैं या आई नो इट गेट्स कैंसल्ड because they spam watch hours, which is very unrealistic watch hours, because they see how your streams do on average and they think you're trying to do it. So then they think you're trying to gain more revenue that way and then they cancel you. When will preseason start? Well, I don't know. It could be different for everybody, dude, because some people are obviously at this tournament, Biku, but for us, it's 19th. Let's talk about Wala Habibi Hal Ilal giving early morning. Yeah, but here's the thing, Aditya. I think just by watching them play against Real Madrid, we realized they were going to be tough. And I tried to explain it last time that this is the team that beats Ronaldo's team. Like this year, Ronaldo finished fourth, I think. At least the first year he joined, for the first 6 months, I believe he finished sixth, right? So imagine Al Hilal is in this, but Al Ittihad, who does way better in the league, they are not even in this tournament. And they have won now at least the last 3 years or 2 years they have won now. Imagine how good they are. Hey Dinesh, do you have Instagram, Facebook? I don't, dude. I used to have Instagram, but it was a personal one. I just had my YouTube tag in it. Even the next time I do Instagram, Dinesh, I'm probably still going to keep it a personal one. But what I will do is I will like have like a little group chat within the personal one. So whoever's like a sub, I can directly like share the links there, or we can have chats there separately. Something like that. Because I'm not gonna be active on multiple platforms, man. It makes no sense me having an Instagram. Um at least I don't think it makes sense for me at least. But eventually I will open an Instagram, just not now. Good night, bro. Can't keep up with this game. Fair enough, Em. Fair enough. No problem, buddy. No problem. No problem. It is what it is. Halilala Nala, we have a better AFC run. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, imagine what would have happened if Al Ittihad was in this tournament. I mean, Al Ittihad is, at least on a weekly basis, they are doing way better. So imagine how they would have performed in this tournament. Didn't Al Hilal finish second? They did. And I hear most of Al Hilal starters are injured. Well, that I wouldn't know. But they have Marcus Leonardo is there, Milinkovic Savic is there, Malcolm is there, Ruben Neves is there, Bonu is there. I mean, I don't know who else is in their team, but they seem to have a decent team. Who do you think Gunther will face at SummerSlam? Angry Roy Keane. Uh, I have a feeling Rollins is going to cash in. I don't know why. The best player on the pitch. Ah, yes, Koulibaly is also in for Al Hilal. So you have deactivated. No, they cut it off, dude. It's a long story. I don't want to out the person. I thought it was another YouTuber. He sent me a link. I opened the link. I didn't know it was not him. I didn't have any reason to think it was not him. It is nobody you guys know. But I opened it, and yeah. And the sad part is that was my really OG account. That's what bummed me out within it. Like really bummed me out. I don't even care about social media. I had my Instagram account 10 months from the time Instagram was an app. I never knew it was ever going to be that big. I just thought it was kind of cool. So I have like really old pictures there, and I had nowhere else I saved them because back then I never ever thought it was ever going to be a big deal. And yeah, 10 months within the opening of Instagram, I had that ID, and it really bummed me out. I honestly don't care, but for whatever reason, I cared about that one. Wasn't Mitrovic missing? Yeah, but they're trying to get rid of Mitrovic, right? So it doesn't make any difference anyway. Man, I really fear our season. I'm not worried until like I've said this to many people many times. They must be fed up of listening to me now. I'm not worried until everyone has to report on the 7th. We'll see what players we have, and then we'll react. Pratham, how is work, Pratham? How is school? It's been a while. Benzema would have happened if Al Ittihad would have been there. Exactly. Malcolm still amazing, quick, fast, pacey. I also think the Saudi Arabian teams are used to playing in this weather, man. That's why I think they're doing so well. Yes, back then it was cool to have an Instagram. My account was is from, yeah. I mean, and it's not even about being cool, dude. It was like, you don't people now. It's a bandwagon thing, right? It's a thing of business. It's a thing of it. Of course, it's very useful. But I did it thinking, oh, this app's cool. This app's interesting, and I just did it. And I never thought much about it, but I never knew it was going to get this big. I never knew it was going to get bought by who it got bought by. I never knew it there was going to be video. And to see it grow now, it just kind of makes you feel cool when you can tell people like I was here, like within the first year, it might have had maybe couple 100,000 accounts. Now it has whatever, couple 100 million, maybe a billion accounts. So yeah, reels have ruined it. I mean, see, man, who am I to complain about it? But then for me, I watch when I was there, as you know, because you were following me then. I used to post my food pictures on it. That's what I actually had it for to begin with. It was just somewhere to document because I never thought I'd. For me, back in the day, I thought like going to a restaurant is luxury. Now people do it all the time. There's all kinds of real street food, everything now. People do it all the time, so it's not as luxurious. But back then, I thought it was really cool. Whenever I had a good moment, food moment, I'd just put it there on it. I'm not any special. I'm terrible at photography or anything. It was just for me. It was just me. It was for my memories. uh, Reels gave me motivation to go to different restaurants, made me learn things that I never ever thought about. Like, I thought Reels had its benefit. It's just that the monetization of Reels ruined it, I would say, Pudin. I wouldn't say Reels ruined it. I said the monetization and the emphasis on the art of the Reel was the problem. Uh, it just made, I mean, people still put fantastic photos on it, but, you know, it became weaponized monetization afterwards. Finally, null is introduced in Marvel Driver. LinkedIn, no, but no LinkedIn for me. It's too corporate, which I respect. Obviously, if you're in that field, you should do it. Just completed uni. Congratulations. Will you play DS too? Death Stranding? No, considering I don't have a PS5, no, buddy. I would have loved to though. I've been seeing some videos. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept of a game for sure. Nathan, cyber doesn't help if these bots are from another country, right? I don't think they can do anything, Aditya. I see the thing is, I would love to check in on Mohawk, but I don't know how he feels right now, so I'm just letting him process. I don't want to be that, I don't want to pile on to it. I don't want to go like, what are we gonna do now? I'm sure he's obviously already thinking about that. So what I thought I'd give it a day, let it sit. Maybe tomorrow I'll just check on him. I can't do much either, to be honest with you. All I can do is see if he's okay, and that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And I won't be live tomorrow unless I'm just doing a chill stream because there's absolutely nothing to do tomorrow. The next game is on the 5th. Might do a chill stream really early, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, man. I don't like making people sit up this long to watch me talk. Probably 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow for an hour ish. Have a chat. If I have any update, I'll definitely let you guys know. Oh, I'm sure he'll let you guys know too, but I'll just let you guys know after checking up on him if he's good. Dinesh is saying exactly. Yeah, I don't blame Reels, man. I mean, listen, we're all trying to make money. I can't really say anything about Reels. But then, if I was a talented videographer of any sort, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, frankly speaking, I wouldn't be doing football and I'd be doing food. For anyone who followed me originally on my Instagram, I don't even remember when my Instagram got deactivated. It's been that long now. I just enjoyed putting food photos and I just promote the watchalongs. So if you told me, Nathan, you know, there'd be a videographer, you could afford to pay him for the shots you do, bro, that's what I would do. I mean, I would love doing this, but I think I would do that first because I love food. And I would love to do it, and I would love to travel and do it, and so many niche things, especially when you live in a place like India, you can enjoy the food. I'm not really restricted by diet, except maybe fish. I can't eat fish, man. I don't. It's a texture thing for me. I can't do it. Um, I could just have a food channel, and a lot of people put up food channels with their own, respective reasonings for why they don't eat particular food. I could easily have a food channel, and the thing is, I would be upfront about it. I would just pay my own bills. I'd probably not do anything sponsor related. Yeah. Hold on a minute, guys. Apologies. Something came in and I had to get rid of it. Hello, Nathan. Sad. Don't be sad, Nitesh, man. Just it is what it is, dude. Like I see, I told you. It seems like a lot of people are indifferent about this tournament. A lot of people are in this tournament because of how much money you get, which is fair enough, man. That goes to the tally. That goes to making sales. But as you have seen, people are just not as interested. Um, Maybe Man City shouldn't have lost to Al Hilal. You wouldn't think they would lose to Al Hilal, but think about it like this, man. Some of your players will get rest, Nitesh. How about that? Look at it positively. Um, you know, but yeah, Instagram's no longer because 18 plus stuff always appears. Yeah, but see, man, this is all part of the marketing, dude. A long time ago, Vince McMahon used to always say, not Vince McMahon, sorry, I shouldn't say that. But I don't know if he actually said it or not. But there was always a saying, right? Sex sells. So again, if you are if you're capable of it, who am I to judge? Like women stripping clothes and dancing is the reason why I quit. I mean, listen, dude, dancing is a different thing. There's like old people dancing. There's like young people dancing. There's like men dancing. It's like it is what it is. What is this? Wenger, Sammy Khedira is there? I think that's Edgar Davids. Interesting. Heard Goans can die for fish except for you, maybe. I mean, listen, it's a texture thing, dude. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I don't know if it's they can die for fish, but they definitely like it. I know plenty of people who actually don't like it, but it is what it is. For me, I can't eat it. Texturally, I can't eat it. Yeah. It bothers me. Vasquez is a free agent, right? Would like him at United. What about you? Lucas Vasquez? The problem with that is we already have two right wing backs, Prathamesh. I think we're going to use Ahmad there and we have Dallo. And at the rate we are trying to sell people, which we don't seem to be doing that even. So, I mean, would I take Vasquez? I don't know if he even wants to come to England, to be honest. I won't be surprised if he just stays in Spain. SmackDown's going to 2 hours. Wait, when did this happen? You watch AEW? I do, Angry Roy Keane. I do. Angry Roy Keane, are you new to the channel or is this just a different name? Because I don't recognize you. If you are new to the channel, then welcome and tell us where you're watching from. I really want to see those guys who pay for subscriptions content. Listen, dude, I don't have how people spend their money it's probably a very lonely for them. It's probably very lonely. And, you know, in a way it's sad. In a way it's telling about how things are in life at the moment in a weird way. So It is sad though. This Yildiz is really amazing. Hope he joins Chelsea. Kenan Yildiz? Wasn't he one of those guys who got like Messi's new shoes? Messi like gifted it to like 20 people to wear like before the worldwide release. Something like not maybe not 20, maybe more. But I believe he's one of them, isn't it? New to the channel from Mumbai, got to know you from Mox channel where you mentioned you also follow WWE. Oh, I follow WWE, UFC, everything. Angry Roy Keane. Welcome, buddy. My family's from Bombay. I grew up there a little bit before moving. Oh! Oh, how did that not go in? Oi. How did that not go in? That's. Yo, Juventus need to wake up. Juventus need to wake up. Hey, bro, can you tell me which is your peak wrestling era? Listen, dude. The Monday night, there can't be anything like the Monday night was. There can't be anything like the Monday night war. It does not matter what goddamn subscription you're on. It doesn't matter how much Netflix tell you WWE is making money in every arena. It doesn't matter how expensive pay-per-views have gone up. They will not, they never will replicate the Attitude Era. Look at who they are pushing right now, bro. They are pushing people in their 40s. Me and Aditya have spoke a long spoken about this. You are pushing. Oh my god, that was so. Oh, the clearance was terrible too. They got so lucky there. So lucky off the foot and the chest of the goalkeeper. Um, they just can't seem to create stars. All their stars are coming from NXT, but once they make the move from NXT to the main roster, the pull doesn't seem to be same, which is mind blowing to me because you'd honestly think it's the same people watching the content, but when they go to the main roster, it never seems to be the same people. It's almost that NXT is for hipsters, NXT is like for the hardcore wrestlers, that want to actually see developing talent. And SmackDown and Raw is for like, oh, we are, they're coming into town, we might never see them again, we might never get a chance, let's buy a ticket. Whereas NXT does not travel, they're always at Full Sail University doing the shows. So there is that obviously, but of course you can always watch it on TV. You don't have to be at the arena. I know everyone wants to be in the arena, including me, but you don't have to be in the arena to watch it. Now that everything's on Netflix, all you got to do, you literally are getting the same TV show on the same channel. So yeah, they are struggling right now, man. And listen, the best characters were in the 80s, and that's why we all love them. The Bret Harts, the Shawn Michaels, the Undertakers, the Kanes, the Owen Hart, the Coco Beware, the British Bulldog, a bunch of them. A bunch of them. There's a guy with a Ronaldo poster in the Juventus. Hey, someone needs to wake that guy up, bro. Ronaldo left both these clubs like 8 years ago. There's a guy with a CR7 poster wearing a Juventus shirt to a game that CR7. Oh, never mind, bro. Wow, that guy's wasted his time, money, and energy doing whatever he just did. But yeah, definitely that time. I'd rather watch that than paying that. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Like I said, it is sad. It is sad. It is sad, but you know, what can you do? God, Luka Modric is looking old as hell in this photo. His face has not aged well, sadly. Football unites the world. Drinks break, by the way, guys, if you were wondering. What's your background? Commerce, but unfortunately. Your Mount Rushmore of players post Fergie era from Manchester United? David De Gea. That's it. That's no one comes to the close to that consistency. You can throw in Bruno Fernandes. I know people will say you're a Bruno fan, but no one comes to the consistency of David De Gea. David De Gea's there's no fire for people. There's him. There's a statue of him doing one of the crazy dives, and just David De Gea. Sound controversial to some people. I think it's clear. I don't think someone even comes close to the consistency. Ooh, that was a dangerous cross. Get ready for chop of the tag teams for 2 hours. When did this happen, though, Aditya? When did they say they're going back down to 2 hours? I thought the whole point of being on Netflix is they don't have to worry about time anymore. Don't talk about fullbacks in front of angry Roy Keane. You'll start Dennis Irwin glazing. I mean, Dennis Irwin was pretty good, to be fair. For me, Jericho's the GOAT. My current fave is MJF. That's what I've been telling Aditya. Aditya doesn't watch AEW, Angry Roy King. I was telling him, he was asking me about MJF. I'm like, MJF could never come to the WWE because he would never able to cut a promo again. If you have listened to some of MJF's best promos, he has done double fingers, he has said the F word, he has said all kinds of filthy stuff that I don't think you can say in most in most wrestling promotions. Uh, he wouldn't able to cut a promo ever again, MJF. Trust me. Not the reason we all like him at least. Yeah, MJF is clear. MJF is good. Darby Allen is amazing. I can't. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for Tony Khan because only Tony Khan's capable of doing it because of the partnership between NJPW and AEW. Get our guy, man. Get the best technical wrestler in the world. Get him, Zack Saber Jr. Bro, the wrestling Zack Saber Jr. does, bro, it's not even close compared to all these other people, dude. Seriously, if you want to see actual wrestling, not impact moves, the American style, not lucha libre, the Mexican style. If European technical chain wrestling, a la William Regal, Fit Finley. Oh man, his matches with Daniel Bryan was awesome. The AEW matches with Daniel Bryan was too good. By the way, during the last SmackDown and Afterlife taping, Drew McIntyre returned to get RKO'd. Is that what happened? Don't remember that at all. This match is getting feisty. Your Mount Rushmore to WWE is mine is Undertaker, Stone Cold, John Cena, Ric Flair, with Taker being the undisputed GOAT. Undertaker, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. For me, I read that. Jericho's the GOAT. I think apparently Jericho might be coming back to WWE, man. I don't know. He's not been on TV for a bit now. Contract negotiations, maybe. Yesterday, everyone is telling they should have let Orton win because yesterday Cody was getting booed, and remember, Cody refused to hit Owens with a chair. Now he's looking to injure Orton back. His bro. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's so funny you say that, Aditya. When we were watching Night of Champions live, what were we saying? These guys are going to struggle getting through the match. You saw that slingshot out of the ring that Punk did. If Bronson Reed was not the guy he landed on, he would have 100% hurt his neck, dude. He was done. He was gassed fully. Like, listen, I know they're not young. I don't expect them to, pull out trees. But for the love of God, when you're exhausted and you're trying to do a slingshot, and he was going like this, head first into the ground, Bronson Reed saved him from getting hurt, dude. And here we have Randy Orton. Every week he's bloody wrestling. He's turning on hard matches. Like, just give him a shot, man. Just do something else with Cody Rhodes. We don't want to know. He's finished the story, dude. We don't have to hear it all the time. Just give Randy Orton a shine, dude. He's already doing all the work. Like, you could argue he's wrestling more than a lot of the top stars at the moment. And he's probably the oldest person on the roster. Like, just give him a shine, man. I don't even understand the logic really. He's not gassing out. He's not making stupid mistakes. He looks like he's switched on still at his age. I just don't get it, man. Yeah, I've seen one thing. Unlike most of the United, you have no feelings for Real Madrid. I appreciate that. I don't have feelings for Real Madrid, but I appreciate our shared history, dude. I can see why people do. It kind of supersedes trophies a little bit, you know. Uh, Listen, I just call it like it is. Yeah, if your players are good, your players are good. If I think your players can do better or they are not doing a good job, I'll say it. It has nothing to do with appreciation. Like, yeah, I have said it, Nitesh. You weren't on the channel then, but Nitesh Meena, who's a City fan too, yeah, he tells me we had this discussion once where I always told him I think Erling Haaland is one dimension, but he's lights out in that one dimension. Like he's lights out. Like you can't even like have a discussion about it. There is nothing to discuss. And when people were like, would you pick Haaland or Mbappe? I'm like, considering they both pick strikers, I would pick a Haaland because Haaland is an actual striker. And I've seen Mbappe miss some terrible ones, especially again 2 years ago against Barcelona. I mean, it wasn't looking good. Not 2 years ago. 2 years ago against PSG, not Barcelona. Yeah, it was against Barcelona. Sorry, he played for PSG. Apologies, I'm getting confused. But yeah, like I said, lights out, lights out. He might be the more well-rounded player, but if you're gonna play him at striker, I would not go anywhere near him. I'd pick Haaland all day. So yeah. Do you also follow AEW? I tried watching AEW and Punk was there, but I'm loyal to W, so never watch again. MJ, listen, look at it this way. Look at it as, Kenny Omega said it best. Look at it as an alternative. It's not about loyalty. The thing is, no, we make it a loyalty thing. They are actually all friends with each other. I remember when one half of the brothers, Joe Briscoe, died. Everyone was wearing Briscoe's armband, saying "Rest in peace." Even in WWE, especially Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because they all came up through the Ring of Honor system. Ring of Honor, is the stars you currently like, have all come through the Ring of Honor system. A lot of the people, you will be surprised, and they all met on Ring of Honor. So they were very cool when he passed away. He was really young, only 38. They all wore armbands even in WWE. See, the thing is, it's business. Dude. Now that Vince is not there, it's not this personal. Vince would have never bought CMLL, dude. Trust me, Vince would have never bought CMLL. He absolutely wouldn't, because well, as Aditya likes to make the joke, all these guys are small. Most of them, at least. He'll have no use for them. So a lot of things have changed about WWE as well. The drink spirit is the most irritating thing this club World Cup. Listen, man, you see how they're running, bro. They're already giving up. So let them drink, dude. Let them drink. Trust me. Let them drink. MJF will join WWE eventually. He's too young. He will not spend a whole career. He's made for WWE. Trust me, MJ. If you listen to the promos, it's over. He'll never able to do anywhere near those kind of promos. And the whole reason we all love MJF is because he cuts a mean promo, dude, and a literal mean one. Mean doesn't mean good in this case. Mean literally means mean. Yeah, that's true. He won't work with WWE, and the way he's carrying the kayfabe, Swerve, Hangman, Osprey storyline is going amazing for all the time. Bro, All In is going to be an absolute banger. Allegiant Stadium, I don't know, 80,000 people. Not Allegiant Stadium, sorry, Cowboy Stadium. Oh no, wait, is it Cowboy Stadium or is it a completely new stadium? I totally forgot, but there'll be like 80,000 people. Swerve Strickland was in NXT as well. He was, I believe, he was Swerve Scott, Isaiah Swerve Scott. He has redone. He's rebranded fully. He's become too good. His wrestling is always good, but in some cases the gimmick passes the wrestling. He's had some absolute bangers of matches with Hangman Adam Page. It's been quite great. Will Osprey, obviously from New Japan. Uh, Many years ago, he had an online feud with Seth Rollins. If you watch who wrestles, you'll know who wrestles better. But that's not really how it works in wrestling. So, have you seen Rasmus Hoyland wrestle center backs? Yeah, he's going to need improvement. Karthik. Keeping tabs on the test series? I'm not. I do know they lost the first one though, because I believe on the fifth day of the first test, we were live, so we were talking about it. I told everyone, don't get gassed. First innings was decent. Don't get gassed. There should be a little bit of credit maybe given as they were wrestling in Saudi Arabia. Of course, you have to take that into account, dude. But we saw John Cena wrestle in WrestleMania. got gas there too. But definitely, of course. I think that is part of the reason they wrestle at night in Saudi Arabia as well. That is obviously a very good strategy. But yes, of course. Yeah, but Nathan, AEW is risking wrestlers more. Look at what they did. Edge was smart enough to not use Edge on a weekly basis. But the thing is, Edge wanted to wrestle more, MJ. I hear you. The reason so the lovely thing about Triple H was, especially when Edge left, was they asked him straight away the next pay per view after he debuted. He literally said, we sat down with Edge. There was nothing more we had for him. There was, but he had more he wanted to give. So the best thing to do was part ways, and I respect that. Instead of saying, "Oh, it wasn't good enough. He's too small. It didn't work out. He was a dressing room liability." The usual stuff. The management couldn't deal with him. He just was honest. He wanted to wrestle more. We didn't have anything that elaborate for him, so we just parted ways, and I can respect that. When you have an actual reason, right, you can always respect some actual thinking about it. When you just try to, like, throw a negative light on them, then that's just like you're being bitter, you know so I can respect that. And I was telling it's so funny you say that, MJ, because I was telling Aditya, I'm sure he didn't watch it, but if Aditya goes and see how Edge basically broke his ankle because he jumped from super high in a ladders match, and I think he tried to land on his feet, but it didn't work. He broke I think his ankle, and he still finished the match. I would recommend anyone to go watch the Edge injury, recent AEW injury, and I don't remember on what pay per view it was, but watch that recent injury. Shot from distance, what a save! What a save! What a shot by Valverde. I would really recommend, if you guys have time, to see how he got injured, because it was crazy. I mean, the fact that he jumped off the thing was crazy, and the fact that he broke his leg and then finished the match was even crazier at 50 plus years old. Um, it is also up to you. How much you want to wrestle. They wanted Sting on a limited thing. Sting did a limited thing. Sting enjoyed it. Didn't gas out much. Did a bunch of hardcore matches, which was crazy at 60 years old. He did some hardcore matches. That was kind of cool. With the Hardy Boys, I think, was in one of them, wasn't it? It was him, Darby Allen, and the Hardy Boys, like a 8-man tag, like hardcore match. That was a crazy one. He jumped off some shit, went, went through some tables at 60 plus. Pretty cool, man. Good way to end. Limited schedule, some good quality matches for his age. Good protection for him, and it ended well. Now I think he's a part time, every now and then. So Night of Champions match between CM Punk and John Cena. Oh my god, it was embarrassing, wrapped with nostalgia bait. It was Nightmare of Champions. Rhythm, but you can't expect much, dude. You can't expect much. Yeah, it's one of those things where you need one who is a capable ring general, because the other one is just old. It's not even the other one can't wrestle. You just need a workman. They can't do it. They can't do it on their own. They need a workman on the other end for the matches to be good. It's kind of like how Undertaker towards the end of his career. You needed someone to kind of give him a little, if that makes sense. Uh, Matchday Talks. Really enjoy your insights on the game from Liverpool fan. Thank you so much, Matchday Talks. Where did you watch me from, if you don't mind me asking? Hey Karthik, there are rumors of them reuniting for the All In pay per view, but I don't think it'll happen. Christian is a heel and Edge is a face now, so not happening for now. That would be good to see ENC, like, what is it, 25 years later, maybe more than that. How crazy would that be? And I have to say, man, I always tell Aditya this: Christian's looking in fantastic shape. Christian's looking lean as ever. He doesn't look like he's lost the plot too much. They've used Christian well. Christian he has a managed schedule. Also good at insulting people and cutting a promo now. Very different from his Captain Charisma days. It's fun. Especially they're allowing the senior wrestlers to, like, really be fluid, which is cool. Basically, Haaland is Steph Curry, world's best in one trade. Yeah, but listen, man, that if that's what you need and that's what you get, then it doesn't really matter after that. Have you heard there was an? Yes, I did hear that. It was a yes. I think that more than 30 people have passed away and 30 people are injured. It's really sad. You're right. At the end of the day, they all are friends. It's not like I have something against AEW, but I don't like Tony Khan. Can't stand him. There are brilliant talent in AEW. Listen, dude. Tony Khan started off right. He has a good working relationship with AAA, CMLL, NJPW, TKO from Japan, Shine, which is the women's thing. That's where Mariah May came from. Then went to WWE. Okay, now he can't obviously do AAA because Uh, sorry, not AAA. Did I say AAA? Yeah, it is AAA. What's wrong? I keep getting them confused. You can't obviously have anyone from AAA because now now it's basically WWE halftime. By the way, so you know, and WWE is also now with TNA, CMLL. Why am I saying CMLL every time? WWE is with AAA, uh, TNA, and they do send their wrestlers to Japan, like William Regal's son, Charlie Dempsey from NXT. He went to he was in All Japan Pro Wrestling, which is obviously the rival of New Japan Pro. So everyone is trying to, I mean, it's a little less obvious on the WWE side. I think AEW like purposely pushes and promotes their partnerships with the wrestling companies they are in. I feel like it's a little hidden. Like I didn't know Charlie Dempsey went to Japan. It's like when when Corey Graves kind of said it. Oh yeah, he's just coming back from his tour of Japan. I'm like, what tour of Japan? I didn't see any matches, and then I realized he was wrestling in All Japan. That's pretty cool. You were never able to do that under Vince. I mean, Vince literally bought all the territory so they don't go to Japan, isn't it? That's why people stop going to Japan. That's why when you hear Ric Flair talk about Japan, only those people back then used to do it. Nathan, will you wish Gil to win the next match? I will wish India to do well. I just wish people kept it more realistic, people's abilities. That's about it. Come on, Nathan. At least Cena's trying to wrestle. Fair enough. They are trying to wrestle. They just can't wrestle like they used to because they're old. Although I want guys like MJF, Sammy, Orange, Cassidy in WWE, I would love to see Jericho back as well. He should retire in WWE. Well, he can't, right? Because he has stake in AEW. So that is going to be very unlikely, I think. Unless he gets like super old and he will just simply not wrestle anymore. Orange Cassidy, I also like. Very unique persona. I have an idea to improve our second goalkeeper. Should I say it? If it is in fact buy new ones, then we already know that. If it's not buy new ones, then you tell us. Yes, it was Edge's fault. He should have been nowhere near the top of the cage, let alone jumping off the cage. But that's why I love Edge. Risked his career yet again for the bro. Seriously, he should not even wrestle anymore. And that's not because he's bad. It's because once bitten, twice shy. He's really put his body through a lot. The fact that he's jumping through on from the top of a cage, and first of all, I don't know who told him it's a good idea to go legs first down into the cage. It's almost like he couldn't like flatten out and like land on his body. He tried to like break fall and land down. I've seen it. I've seen few people do that. I don't think he's young enough to do that anymore, and I feel like his body's been through enough. It's definitely frailer now. The fact that he still tried to do it and he finished the match, MJ. That's what's really crazy. He finished the match. Oof. The fact that he finished the match is even bigger deal. Bro, if you have to rank players in which order will you rank Wirtz, Palmer, Cherky, Palmer, Wirtz, Cherky, but only simply because I've seen Palmer more than I've seen Wirtz. And I feel like Palmer's rise has been incredible. He did slow down this season, but who knows? Wirtz could come and uh, hit it big here. So let's see. Marked by say channel K channel say bro. Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting both channels. But that edge jump was stupid. Prime perk angle mentality. Bro, that TNA moonsault. Oh my god! When you see the aerial angle of him going one way instead of flat into the moonsault. Bro, that was so crazy when you see that. Was always going to end up in an injury. Yeah, probably right, Karthik, but it still doesn't change the fact that he finished the match, bro. He could have just lied down and, he actually can't. I don't know. Dude, the adrenaline must have been crazy for that 50-year-old man to continue with the match. The adrenaline must have been on a completely different level. So I came across your channel through Ankit Bhaiya's channel. It's a breath of fresh air to have someone talk about WWE on YouTube. Keep it up. The thing is, MJ, this is what the channel is about. The channel is about doing different stuff. Yeah, everyone is doing football. It is so like, listen, if it was up to me, I'd still talk mostly about football and UFC. But it's also like you provide some alternate content. Not everything is going to be the thing you want to watch, but you know if you provide enough content, someone's going to like something, and then those people join you for those streams, which is awesome, and then they share it to their friends who like that stuff too. Because if everyone just does football, dude, it just becomes too it frankly speaking, it just becomes too, you know becomes it becomes too concentrated. You got to dilute it a little bit, and it's a risk because if people only want to see you for your football content, they will simply just not join you for the others, which is fair, obviously. Even I told you, Liv has dislocated her shoulder. Now she's done the surgery, bro. I can't believe, based on the way she got injured, she's going to miss a lot of. You're saying mid 2026. How badly was the dislocation, dude? I didn't even know you could dislocate your elbow that badly. And the way she fell and she walked, she didn't. It didn't look like she was in too much pain. She walked out of there. Just very surprising. But it's sad. But it broke an angle. Apparently, there was supposed to be an angle there. Fortunately, that angle is not going to happen now. Imagine if AEW made a huge storyline involving all the previous Bullet Club members. If Finn and AJ join, Kenny, Young, Bucks, Adam. I mean, they could do a lot, dude. They could do a lot. I mean, what's happened to JY? It's been injured again. JY is getting injured a lot, sadly. He's not even 30 years old. I mean, he's also an incredible wrestler. Only wrestler I want to see back is Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. I think Baron Corbin doesn't want to come back, and I think good old Nick is very happy where he is right now. The thing at the end of the day, Aditya, is it is all about freedom. Whether people want to admit it or not, when you're not in WWE, you get a lot more creative freedom. The one messed up thing WWE does is, the name that you came with, they don't allow you to have it. The song you came with, they don't allow you to keep it because they want a right or trademark of everything. And that's really, they really don't like it if that doesn't work. Like Shinsuke Nakamura, there was no way he was going to give up his trademark. There's just no way. I mean, he's put in too much work at New Japan Pro to just give it. Adam Cole, same. Some people where you just have to give them the name. Everyone else kind of buckles, dude. Everyone else kind of goes, yeah, man. I just want to be here. We'll work it out. There's some people who are like, nah, we're not doing that. Like Ed said, Edge spoke about how did he get his song to AEW. He says, I know the guy who sings the song. He's going to give me permission to sing the song, so it's best that WWE just let me do it. And WWE let him. Also, like I said, right, it was very mutual based on what Triple H said. People wanted to know, like, normally he said, that's the only song I'm going to walk out to till I retire. So we made it happen, which is basically saying, whatever AEW, you can use it. If you don't want to give it up completely, I'm just going to have a separate deal with the singer of the song, and we're going to use it in AEW. And the thing is, it is in everyone's best interest that is, because you know the singer. Like, the singer is obviously going to give you permission to walk out to that song. So, and WWE doesn't want any bad blood with Edge because technically nothing bad happened. So they just it became a mutual thing. Do you think Undisputed Era should have been booked better than they could have? The next big faction, WWE. I love Adam Cole, baby. Vecna says. They tried doing the Undisputed Era in AEW even. It's now gone through a bunch of different names, obviously, but yeah, I think they should have definite, bro. It had core Nexus vibes, but again, like I said, man, it doesn't necessarily translate to the main roster. And to be quite honest with you, Marty Fish was like really old. Not Marty Fish. What is that guy's name? I keep getting his name wrong. Is it Marty Fish? Strong, Cole, O'Reilly. And was the fourth guy Fish? I keep forgetting it. That guy was like older than all of them. Like he was already in his 40s when they were like late 30s, early 40s in NXT. So I don't know if he was ever going to get that kind of long term contract to like see it through into the main roster and stuff. And then everyone started deciding to. I'm telling you, a lot of the reason why WWE doesn't work is because they go brand over stars. If you go brand over stars and you're a big enough wrestler, people will leave because they want the creativity. They just do. And WWE want to have overall control, and this is their problem now. That's why they can't seem to develop new stars as quick as they used to, because a lot of the people aren't happy after their first or second contract, and then they move out. Sasha Banks should have never ever left WWE, but it got to the point where she didn't feel like she was getting what she should be getting out of it, whether it's money, whether it's creative freedom, so she left. Tony Storm, bro, Tony Storm was decent. She is an absolute. I was trying to tell this to Aditya. She's an absolute star in AEW. She has changed the gimmick, and everyone loves her. She cuts like 18 plus promos. I don't know, Karthik. Maybe Karthik, Vecna, Angry Roy Keane can agree with me. The from January till whatever till May, when Mariah May left, Mariah May and Tony Storm were cutting the best promos in the last 6 months. I would argue they were cutting better promos than the men. WWE came calling and she wanted a move. But Tony Storm is still here. The star still shining. So it's going to be a crazy match, her versus Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks just won the CMLL title like 10 days ago. She has like 6 belts on her. It's going to be a crazy match. She has 6 different titles. Remember watching Matt Hardy do a leg drop off the steel cage is crazy. Bro, the Hardy boys were, especially when they were young and in shape, because Matt Hardy is not in shape anymore for a while now. And they were in shape, they were too good. I was so happy when my man Karrion Cross isn't done with Sammy. Yeah, that's another person they just keep stifling. Okay, my innovative tactic is playing Onana as a striker because of his muscles will be helpful in link up and hold up play and oil as goalkeepers as the lack of muscle can help it saving like the so swap roles. Nice. Hard Rock Stadium's looking nice. Bro, look at the stadiums. Yeah. Oof. They almost have like a drive-through runway, but it's just people walking up. It's almost like how they have the parking structures in America, but it's only for people walking. Man, the stadium is massive. The outside of the stadium is massive. Finn ain't leaving, he's happy with money. Yeah, but that's my point, right? You make the change at some point of time. George Muscle, Dean Ambrose, I used to love him, but his return isn't going to happen. You know why it's not going to happen, George Muscle? Because he didn't feel like he was getting used right. And when you have two brands and there's two members of the Shield, the third one misses out. So the third one decides to go do his own thing and is with his wife and is enjoying life. Agreed. We all watch football and talk about it all the time. June, July are the months without football. Usually, I like that break. Even us fans need that break, and I'm saying that as a Chelsea fan. It doesn't matter which fan you are, dude. It's just nice to wind out a little bit. Like especially now with even transfers slowing down, it's like there is nothing to talk about, dude. And you're just like sitting there worrying, oh, when are we going to sign players? When are we going to sign players? Bro, when we sign players, we'll sign players, dude. We can't do anything about it. It's not like we are the agents. We have to just sit there and wait. WWE wanted rights to Randy Orton's tattoo for the game. Yeah, bro. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the kind of madness. UFC wanted rights for Cain Velasquez's tattoos when he was a UFC heavyweight champion. And some people, he has a tattoo called Brown Pride here. If you see, I think it's on his belly or it's on his chest. I don't remember, but he has like in Helvetica font. He has like Brown Pride because he's Mexican. And people were like, yeah, we don't want to put this tattoo on him, so we can't use him in the game. We don't want to put this tattoo on him because it might seem racist. I'm like, bro, he's Mexican. Like, American people are so confusing to me. I'm like, he's Mexican and he's saying he has Mexican pride in his own way. And they were like, yeah, we can't. And she's saying like, yeah, we can't. Sorry, the company was saying we can't use him in the game. I was like, okay, whatever, dude. I mean, he is the UFC heavyweight champion, but okay. Panama Sunrise by Adam Cole, followed up by Last Shot. Adam Cole wins it. Yeah, I think his name, the names have changed now, right? Isn't it? Or were the names different before? But yeah. In short, you want to make Onana Adama Traore. Ooh, God. Never mind. Distractions. We must stay focused, man. We must stay focused. I love it when that, I forgot which YouTuber does that. Like, he walks through a beach and then he goes, "We must stay focused." I'm like, bro, you could have just walked on the road. You didn't have to go through the beach. Men, we must stay focused. I'm like, okay. Why don't you point the camera to the sand, then, you fool? Mbappe is eating. He's not done shit, dude. He's eating snacks. Look at him. People eating snacks, doing nothing, dude. Okay, waving at people. Ugh. He's unbearable, dude. I don't know. He's so unbearable to me. Ooh, who's this Pokemon? Bro, people are, look at look how much chain, how many chains she's wearing, bro. This is a football match. A fashion show. So many chains, bro. Like, I feel like people don't understand what a football match is in America. It's not as many. There's not as many jerseys as I thought there would be. I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, there's people just wearing. There's a lot of people just wearing regular clothes. Who are you waving to, dude? Who are you waving to? Shut up and go sit on the bench, dude. Oh, God. A lot of people are wearing the orange jersey, which is interesting. Today is Lucas Vasquez's birthday. They better win then. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be an awkward flight back. All right. Bro, this game better end in 45 minutes, man. I don't have the bandwidth to stay up till 4 o'clock for this. Someone's got to do something, and someone's got to do something quick. It won't be Kolo Moani because he can't shoot to save his life. It's got to be somebody else. Wow, it's raining? What mad weather? They just showed a drone shot of it being sunny. How are these people going to play the World Cup here, man? These people, they have these open air stadiums and they're not built for storms, rain, nothing. Going to be tough. All right. Second half about to start. No, why isn't Vlahovic here? Why isn't Vlahovic playing? Any fair and lovely क्यों नहीं लगता? Why would he, dude? He looks great. Come on. Here we go. Juventus straight away on the attack here. Cut back cross to absolutely no one. Wonderful. Stop the attack on their own. Switches plays here. Oh my god, gave the ball also to them. Germany gave the ball to them. Goes back to the keeper. I mean, that clearance was terrible. Still went to the Juventus player who passed it to the Real Madrid player. Lovely. No rain, thunderstorms predicted. Can't have a 2 hour delay. Come on, man. We aren't doing that. The moment this match gets delayed, I'm going, dude. I'm not doing whatever happened to Chelsea is not happening to me. Cross comes in, control down by Bellingham. Ooh, what was Juventus doing there? They were all really too relaxed. If that was onside, I don't know what Juventus were doing there. No one blocked anybody. That was close. You know, what's your honest thoughts on Vince McMahon? Like, I despise him as a human, but he's still a genius who revolutionized pro wrestling forever. I can't hate him. Yeah, that's precisely, I think, what most people feel, MJ. See, the thing is, if you really think about it, his fascination in the documentaries also used to be portrayed on TV. If you really, really think about it. So is it a surprise? Not really. Is it great? It's not. It's really not great. But is it a surprise? I don't think so. It's just, I suppose, the amount is probably the surprise. But yeah, I think I feel the same way. I don't think I could word it better than how you said it. The only thing is, while he revolutionized wrestling, he also killed off a lot of great things that was about. Sorry, a lot. Oh, what is this? What the hell was Courtois doing there? He took out Rudiger. That seemed whatever. I don't know what that was about, but he also killed one of the best things about wrestling, which is he bought away the territory so people couldn't act as actual independent contract wrestlers and go from place to place and earn money where they feel like it, for a fixed period of time. The other thing that he stopped was the partnership all these great wrestlers had with Japan. And now that's why when you see it now, people think it's a miracle, but actually in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 90s, they used to do it regularly. This was the normal occurrence, and vice versa with the Japanese. That's why the Great Muta was in WCW. That's why you see now Shinsuke was in WWE. There's many examples. Oh, it went behind him. Offside. So yeah, I would say that was the issue. Definitely on there. Yeah, Kolomani was off, wasn't he? So I think he also destroyed certain things that made wrestling unique. Like when you listen to what Ric Flair said on Joe Rogan and in the Great Muta's Hall of Fame speech, he always said the Japanese wrestlers were better. He always said even the women. He said even the women, the Japanese level of technical wrestling is way better than the American. The Americans is more impact, showboating. Um, you always said nice things about Japanese wrestling. Ric Flair. Ric Flair was probably one of the very last few people who has done it. Until obviously recent times now, where they send everyone to all Japan and stuff. Edge and all never did it. John Cena for sure never did it. Randy Orton never did it. I mean, like Ric Flair was the last group of wrestlers who did. Ric Flair, Undertaker, anyone who wrestled a territory before it was all absorbed. So yeah, that was a miss because matchups you didn't think would happen would have happened back then. Matchups you'd want to happen now will never happen. So for example, if you wanted to see, let's say you want to see, let's say if you want to see John Cena versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, who's going to end his career at the end of this year, you would never ever see that. You just never ever see that until AEW decided to have a deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling. So there's been maybe one, maybe even two generations of wrestlers that have just never wrestled in Japan unless their company is gone there. So yeah, a lot has been missed because of Vince McMahon too. I mean, a lot of people will say it doesn't matter, but it depends on how much you love wrestling. Like I always tell people, the best technical wrestler I've seen now is Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. doesn't wrestle. I mean, he wrestles in AEW for special occasions, but he's for all intents and purposes, he's a New Japan Pro wrestler and a Rev Pro wrestler, which is the UK based promotion. Rev Pro. You don't really see them unless it's like special occasions. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's a thing that would be done regularly that's just not done anymore. It's killed it a little bit. The worst thing about Triple H era is putting ads on rings and table. You know what? I don't think it's a Triple H era thing, Karthik. I think it is a TKO era thing. I don't think Triple H has a lot of say because Triple H doesn't have any shares. He just has a position, a big position, an important position, but just a position. I think when you join when you join WME, which is obviously heavy, uh, PR because that's what they used to be before they became massive. WME IMG was basically an agency. So ads is the way to go because that's how they made the kind of money where you can buy WWE and UFC now and start their own company with their own shares on the stock market, TKO. So owners of such companies is going to put ads everywhere, dude, and rightfully. I mean, there's more ads. Ooh, what a shot by Hoyson! Oh my god, boy, that would have been a crazy first goal by Hoyson. Ooh, double save there by Di Gregorio. But yeah, so I don't think he can do anything about that, to be honest, Karthik. Yeah, like people already knew he's a hole before all the documentaries. He's just a ruthless businessman who made a lot of people happy and a whole lot of people angry. Yeah, of course, of course. Like any other rich man, wouldn't you say, MJ? Like almost any other rich man in any other part of the country, in any other part of the world. Most of the time, I used to think Yokozuna was Japanese. Didn't know he was Rock's cousin. Yeah, the Samoan dynasty is an interesting one. I didn't know Jamal and Rosie would end up being Umaga and Rosie. Rest in peace. What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! What a header! What a cross! Absolutely fantastic. Thank God, no extra time, bro. I'm too old for this crap. Yo, this Dick Gregorio guy, I feel sorry for him. The kinds of saves he's got to do. He's just a sitting target there at the moment. Bro, Gonzalo Garcia, 3 goals at 4 appearances for the Club World Cup. Golden Boot? Diamond Boot? I don't know. It's Saudi. This is Saudi funded, right? What kind of boot are they going to get? Gold seems too basic for these people. Oh, he's onside. Oh, buddy. What a header. Bullet header. It passed the goalkeeper before he could even. Oh, you know what? The goalkeeper almost got there. Credit to his reflexes, man. I thought he couldn't even move together. He almost got there. I mean, his hand almost got there, I should say. Yeah. I don't trust a word coming out of Flair Hogan's mouth. Bro, trust me, Vecna, the technical aspect of Japanese wrestling is real. But I don't know if you should trust anything, but there's a lot of people who'll tell you that. It's not just Ric Flair. The only reason I've heard Ric Flair say it is because he was talking about it on Joe Rogan. So, I feel like Joe Rogan gets stuff out of you, because you're sitting there for 3 hours. You can't really, you can't. It's not a 10-minute interview. Also, I think Joe Rogan's not a WWE fan, so like he just wanted to know stuff that he probably doesn't know. I think that is the best kind of interviewer. Funny enough, someone who knows nothing about it and just was curious about like the times. What a shot! Oh my God, Juventus is woken up now. Ooh, low on the ground. Had to cover the other side of the post. I think a shorter goalkeeper, and I think that ball goes through. To be honest. Garcia, cut back. Vincenzus. Cross comes in. Oh, too much. It's the Ari Emanuel Eros, the CEO of TKO's parent company. Exactly. Funny, remember Rick Flair had a match in North Korea when he was in WCW. I highly recommend watching that story if you haven't. Yeah. Yeah, he wrestled Antonio Inoki, dude. Ric Flair has been so long in the game, we have no idea the people he wrestled. It's crazy. Juve in the mud. Assist one for Trent. Finally, he's got one, dude. Get ready for everyone hyping it up tomorrow morning now. Camel boot. What's going to happen to Hendrick now, LOL? You know what's so mad? They literally gave Hendrick his custom celebration on FIFA like 2 weeks ago in a new update. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like him. I don't know him doing a handshake I don't even understand the celebration honestly. But yeah, look at that double save by De Gregorio, man. Just literally minutes later, a header. Bro, he got his fingers on it, man. If he made that save, just that these three saves on his own should have made him man of the match. He got his fingers on that, which is crazy. That header went so quick across him. Nana would have gotten that. Yeah, right. What will happen to Hendrick now? Listen, dude, at the end of the day, if you have all these players playing in the same position, somebody is going to be on the bench. And if you don't want to be on the bench, they will eventually move. It's as simple as that. This way, like Julian Alvarez, I think is the best example now. Like he played one season at Man City. He's like, bro, I'm better than this. Why am I sitting on the bench? Then he went to Atletico Madrid and did really well, and now he might move somewhere else. They were saying people said that he might come back to England and play for Liverpool. Like people don't need to put themselves through the torture of sitting on the bench if they don't want to do. They can always go and play if they're ambitious enough. If Hendrick's not happy next year, he can leave. I'm sure they won't mind selling him. You know, they'll just buy someone else. Didn't Hendrick come from Palmeiras? Dude, Chelsea Palmeiras is going to be an interesting game. It's a little sad though because Brazilian teams face each other. They could have gone further and get some more money. Unfortunately, didn't work out that way for them. Hendrick Felipe Moreira de Souza. Palmeiras, that's right. He's going to be 19 in 19 days. Taguatinga, Federal District, Brazil. Changes have been made. Oh shit, changes are still being made. Francisco Conceição is coming off. Philip Kostic is coming on. Vinicius. Bicycle kick. Oh, save. Esteban Williams is in Palmeiras now. Yeah, that's who's going to Chelsea right now in next month. Why don't we ever explore this Brazilian market? I mean, Jim Ratcliffe would rather sack our scouting department than actually, getting someone to actually scout. Probably. Bro, this is hilarious, dude. After scoring the winning goal for Brazil over England in 2024, Hendrick revealed that he idolized the late English forward Bobby Charlton. Don't know what to say to that, honestly. I don't know how to react to that. That's it's such a weird sentence. I do not know how to react to that. September 2024, Enric married his girlfriend Gabriele Miranda. What? He got married at 18 years old? What's happening, dude? He became a Baptist Christian and was baptized at Lagoinha Baptist Church in Madrid. 18 years old, he got married. Good for him. And then, I went to Giants channel today. Nice. There's a new love triangle in football with Chelsea, Brighton, and Palmeiras. I'm surprised Mitoma is still in Brighton. I thought he'd leave this season. What's a guy got to do to get a better deal, dude? Seriously. Oh, good interception attempt there, but fell short. 62 minutes. The Juventus head coach is looking stressed. Bobby Charlton Hendrick is more from the Joao Felix generation. I don't get it either, dude. I don't get it either. But you know what? At least, Sir Bobby gets a shout out there. So why not? Victor Roque also is there in Palmeiras. Wait, Vitor Roque is going where? Barcelona? Oh, what's wrong with you, Kefrem? There was someone making a run. Concentrate. Yeah, people rich and go. I wouldn't know, buddy. I wouldn't know. I would not know. They're doing a wave. Look at them. Look at the Madrid fans getting gassed. Vitor Roque would be sold by Barcelona. Okay. Because the Goa second GDP per capita and it's just been Sikkim. Yeah, but we are also a really small place. I suppose you could say so. I suppose Gonzalo Garcia got one on the head. Rugani. Let's see what happened. He didn't actually elbow him. He cuffed him with his forearm. That's interesting. How did the referee see an elbow there? Oh, here he goes. He's warming up now after everyone's done all the hard work. These clubs like Brighton, Frankfurt, Benfica, Dortmund, the worst thing in football. They start this trend of pricing every Tom, Dick, and Harry for 100. In fairness to Benfica, Karthik, in fairness to Benfica, they buy the players everyone else should be buying, and because no one else beats them to it, they just put a buyout clause. Orkun Kokchu, we should have gone in for Orkun Kokchu that year. He was the PSV captain. He was in the player team of the season. We needed a midfielder. He's super young, captain of Turkey now. They bought him for like 20 million, 25 million euros. Slapped like 100 and something million buyout clause on him. Those are deals we should be making. We didn't. We should have bought. We should have bought this one for 7 mil. Uh, Caicedo, Brighton bought it and benefited 1 year later. They are the worst, but they're also the most astute. Frankfurt have sold a bunch of flops, dude. Kolo Muani, Jovic. Who's the other guy? I'm sure I'm forgetting someone right now. They're trying to pawn off Ekitike for 90 million. No, thank you. Sometimes you have to learn your lesson in life the hard way. Crowd chanting Mbappe. Of course, they're chanting Mbappe, dude. They're never going to see this match. They're never going to see a quality match like this ever again. They're making the most of it. Madrid also has an orange away kit. Yeah, so the people in orange shirt, they are wearing that. They are wearing that. I'm just surprised that people are wearing so many orange shirts. It's definitely the Madrid orange shirt they're wearing. Look, everyone's Everyone's getting gas. Look at them. Yay. And PayPal. Yes, I'm happy how game by game we are looking more understanding of how to play how Shabi wants. Are you playing how Shabi wants? Though you're still playing a back four, right? Am I missing something here? If Xavi Alonso decided to abandon the system, or does he just not have the players to play with wing backs? I don't know. To me, it seems like you're still playing a back four, isn't it? Fun fact: Ten Hag sold came to United, sold Mate Kovar to Leverkusen. He went to Leverkusen. First thing he did was sold Mate Kovar. Where he sold Mate Kovar again? No, to where? I didn't even know this, dude. What's wrong with that guy, man? 25 million euros. Okay. No way he sold him again. You're joking. Absolutely joking. Oh, you. Oh my God. Mbappe in for Garcia. Oh, because they have Radecki even, right? Wow, he's gonna play Flecken over Radecki. What is his deal, man? Seriously. Xabi Alonso press conference said they want uh, said wants their team to play different style of football when needed. Okay. Onana's going party. Wait, where? What do you mean Onana's going? What do you mean Onana's going? Where did you read that? Don't get us excited pointlessly, dude. What's happening at Wimbledon? Yeah, all the all the ranked tennis players are getting knocked out in the first round. Alcaraz went to 5 sets against Fognini, who retired today. You have a cheat code with how good Fede is shooting is mostly hits the target with both feet. Oh wow, Thomas Muller trolled us. Wonderful. Coop Mine has come on. Wow, just got trolled. These people are quoting what they want to quote from the Thomas Muller interview instead of what he actually said. He was interested in joining us, but not now. Then he said something that was not very appealing, so they just said no. Anything else? Anything else? 71 minutes, 1-0. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Está bien. ¿Y tú? He's not going, but Love has left, so there's high hope that Onana will replace him at Leverkusen. No, dude, he's not. Oh, Andre Onana doesn't want to leave, dude. Onana going back to the bathroom. क्या बोलूं अब मुल्ला को गाली दे सकते हूँ बट है भी तो मेरा गोट एंड मैनचेस्टर इज आल्सो वाला बहुत बड़ी दुविधा. No, but you can't say anything to him. Why should anyone say anything to Muller? See, the thing is, he's saying the truth. He said Manchester United was appealing to me many times, and then he kind of didn't understand what she meant, and he was like, "Do you mean now?" And she was like, "Yeah," and he said, "No, no, no." He's saying, "I want to have fun, and Manchester United also want to have fun. We're not a match." It was his nice way of saying we're a zoo, which is fine because we are a zoo. So it is what it is. Oh, what's happening here? Here we go. Madrid on the attack. Mbappe, if you could run faster, that would be nice. You just came on the pitch. Fran Garcia had to run faster, I suppose. Vincenzus, Garcia, Hoyson. No, sorry, this is Valverde. Oh, now they're just playing around now. Okay, that's what we're doing. Come on, man. Juventus has to do something. They're slowing down the tempo too much. Here. They're slowing down the tempo too much. They're making really stupid mistakes. And here we go. Kefram Thuram still has the ball. Lays it off. I mean, the cutback goes absolutely nowhere. Just wasted. Oh, what a cross. Kolomuani did not commit. Kolomuani did not commit. Vlahovic is just standing there. Why is Vlahovic not on the pitch, dude? What are they doing with this Kolomuani crap, man? Move. He's not even going to bring on Kolomuani. Wow. Weston McKennie. What's he bringing on midfielders for when Kolomuani is doing nothing? Cooling break. Okay. Schweinsteiger might have bitched to him about us. I mean, listen, dude. Schweinsteiger was treated horribly, Karthik. Jose Mourinho did not have the right to do that to him. I know people will say that you have to let the manager manage, but the way he managed was not management. I love Jose Mourinho. I think he's awesome, but that was just not right. You don't do that to a man of Schweinsteiger's caliber, player caliber. There's better ways to handle it than throw him in the under 23s for no reason. Dude, he wasn't even talking to him. You know how disrespectful that is? He wouldn't even talk to you. Bastian Schweinsteiger is a fucking World Cup winner, yeah. He's not bloody Tony Martial. You know? And here's the funny thing: Schweinsteiger still wants us to be successful, Karthik. How about that? Even though he was treated so badly, he was so he said nothing but nice things. He said nothing but nice experiences. In fact, you could argue his only bad experience was with the manager. Just not treated right. Bastian was too good a guy to be treated like that. Bro, it's not even that. He still wants us to succeed. How awesome is that for him? He could be a bitter shit like Di Maria or Sanchez or somebody. I mean, not exactly classy people, are they? But he could be bitter shits like them, but he's not. You know? What's really weird is he went to Chicago Fire and he went to Chicago Fire and played center back, which I found was quite hilarious actually. He went from left wing to center mid to center back. That was kind of fun. Guler out, Modric in. When are you going to Chaos Club? I'm never going to Chaos Club, but because Chaos Club is a venture just by the those four people. I'm sure one day they'll do some kind of YouTubers thing. That would be fun. But everyone is in different parts of the place, dude. It's difficult to manage. Maybe one day when they want to do something super big, we'll able to go. You got to let them build first, man. You got to let them build. Well, all I've invested in Chaos. I have nothing, no news about. I have no idea about Chaos Club except I know who's in it, which we all know who's in it. I have absolutely no idea. No clue. Zero. Like the concept though. Very fun. Very fun. I'm not really sure what Juventus is trying to do here. They are trying to be too slick. They're trying to be too slick. They're trying to do some kind of pass the ball around and Real Madrid's going to make a mistake kind of thing, and it's just not happening. I mean, that cross was just terrible. It went straight on Modric's head. Like, I don't know if they're absolutely gassed out. I don't know how they could be. It's raining. There's not even hot. Uh, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is, but needless to say, the strategy is extremely stupid. Is the match boring? It's starting to get boring, dude. I mean, when there was no goal, it was on edge, right? Because they're both trying to be the first person to score. No one wants to sit here for and play for 120 minutes, especially when you're playing so slowly. But I mean, the last 20 minutes has been painful to say the least. It might pick up if there's an equalizer, but no. Oh, they sneak past. Oh, Juventus are trying to be patient, but the problem with being patient is you're not making, doing, having enough attacks. If you're not having enough attacks, the limited attacks you're on better be converted because if they're not, then it's just a waste of the patience. So the imposter video today, that was fun. I saw it also. Juventus a worst club who's playing the round of 16 in this club world gave us false hope. I blame them. There we go. I told you Juventus weren't good this season, Nitesh. You should have listened to me. They weren't good this season. 81 minutes up almost. If they're going to play like this, they might as well just give up the game. They're not even, they're just passing the ball around. I don't know. I don't know if this is even a good idea in general. Whatever the point of doing playing like this is. Berlanga, Shiraz, Stevenson versus Zapeda, July 12th. At least I can go to bed early, I suppose. Why am I complaining? Yeah, I mean, the game has just slowed down completely. Do tell us tomorrow how's Mark's Sunday after talking with him, because you're the only one who could connect us with him. Mark is a sweet, straightforward guy I've ever seen on YouTube. Listen, dude, I'm going to message him. I don't know what's his state of mind. Let's, I'll tell you if there's any updates, I'll let you know. But apart from that, I don't want to pry into it. It's a personal issue. You know, whatever he lets me know, I will let you guys know for sure. Or, like I said, he'll just update you on Twitter himself. He tweets a lot, doesn't he? So it's obviously a very good chance that you might get an update before I could give you one. D. Gregorio again with a save from distance. I mean, they're just keeping him wide open for the shots. The shots are not even coming from a close range. I sometimes tends to be a little emotional. Yesterday after that, I was really heartbroken. Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't be, doing? Who wouldn't be? And you're earnest in your work. People are trying to bring you down because they don't agree. It would bother anybody. 83 minutes up. There's no chance Al Nasser and Ronaldo win anything in Saudi. Al Hilal's not even champions this season for them. That is Al Ittihad. Al Ali is ACL, CL champion, and Al Nasser nothing. Well, apparently there are things are changing in Al Nasser, so let's see what happens. They got a new coach. Ronaldo's got a new deal. They've gotten rid of some foreign players to add new foreign players. Let's see what happens. Is Paul Heyman the best wrestler manager of all time? I mean, the range is probably unbeatable. Yeah, makes sense. Hey, Mohammed, it's a hell of a lot of money. Yeah, but I mean, listen, dude, if he was in it for money, if he was in it for money, he's still playing, isn't it? So definitely doesn't want to lose. So I understand what you're saying, but Ronaldo could make 400 million a different way. Maybe not per year, but he can definitely make it a different way. He wants to still play, man. That's the main thing. Corner here by Madrid for Madrid. Sorry. Wait, how is that that's not a corner? Can we not talk about Saudi football? I mean, sure. Nitesh is the one talking about. Nitesh is the City fan, Mohammed. Nothing's changing in Al Nassr. They gave everything to Ronaldo. How are they supposed to build now? I don't think they've given everything to Ronaldo. They've given 15% of ownership to Ronaldo, and they don't have a money issue. They have a player issue. You can only have so many foreign players. That is the rule. Even though you wouldn't think they would use that rule because they would just keep buying it. They're also trying to promote their own country players, right? So that is where they have the issue right now. We've already got rid of Duran. Money is not an issue for them, and besides, Ronaldo's the only one who's going to get paid like that. Not everybody else, isn't it? So the next highest player, I mean, I think they're all foreign players. Maybe the captain is no, that's not the captain. That captain of Al Hilal. Yeah, I don't think everyone else is on anywhere near the money, so it doesn't matter. I was reading about how badly Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan handled TNA. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, this is what I'm saying, right? There are these people are not perfect. These people are not perfect, but the thing is, like TNA was in this phase where they were garnering a lot of attraction. A lot of the WCW rejects went there, or people who fell out with WWE, and they were very motivated to do well. Plus, a lot of ROH hungry talent, or there's Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles. There was a lot of ROH talent that joined there quickly, soon after, especially after WCW folded. And then they started gaining a lot of momentum, and they started attracting WWE legends. And some of those legends were going to be put in like controlled parts of the in controlling parts of the company, and then that became a problem. It wasn't handled well, but they tried. Those two are opening a wrestling promotion. Yeah, but it's like an actual wrestling promotion. It's like freestyle wrestling. It's not like professional wrestling. I shout out to Jimmy Hart. Also, he composed the best theme song of wrestlers, along with being a heel manager. Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. No, I feel like Paul Heyman's range is bigger, so maybe that's why he would be the greatest. Don't forget Paul Hellering from the manager of the Road Warriors, dude. Oof. Bro, the Road Warriors was like the eighth tag team, dude. Seriously, the eighth tag team. They had a cool theme song even. 88 minutes. What? Xavi Alonso is making a change? Xavi Alonso is making a change at 88 minutes? Okay. Better not score now. Xavi Alonso is going to lose it. I think Real Madrid are just seeing the ball through. Here we go, through ball by Trent. He keeps it on his feet. Valverde keeps it on his feet. Oh. Why is Valverde the winger? Where are the wingers, man? Oh, Valverde is playing wing again. Not this again, man. Not this again, please. Haven't we learned from this already? Rudiger's fighting again. Rudiger, just go back, man. Rudiger's so annoying. Bro, if he was seriously, if he was a player in my team, no, I'd be really furious with him. Just stop getting in people's faces, dude. Run down the clock like a fool. This is oh, what is that trend? What is that? Oh my god. Ceballos coming on. Giro Alberto, Real Madrid. Bro, just play a winger, man. It's so annoying. This tactic of playing Valverde everywhere it's the most frustrating thing to watch. Just play a kid, man. Play someone who can actually play. Where's Ceballos gonna play, dude? Gonna absolutely exhaust him at this rate. What time? Edison, 6-time PLs. No, thank you, but no, thank you. 5 minutes extra time. Bro, what is Juventus doing? Edison out, Bettinelli in. Good luck with that, dude. Yo, don't waste time, Fran. They're just gonna this referee just gonna add time. You're not doing any favors for yourself. Just play the game. Nice switch of play there. Trent is. What was that, Trent? Uh, Mbappe was whinging, but then he saw the ball coming to him, so he started running back to it. Almost turned his back against the ball. I don't know what he's cranky about, dude. He literally just came on the pitch 20 minutes ago. Stop being a baby, dude. Seriously. What is that, Hoyson? Edison, it's time to learn Arabic. Okay. Bring Diego Costa. Believe me, he's not better than Edison. You're just going to do another David De Gea. That's all you're going to do. Offside. 2.5 minutes left. I can't believe Kolo Muani has played the whole game. Kolo Muani has played the whole game and Vlahovic has not gotten a minute while they're losing. Wow. That's it. I think Vlahovic is leaving Juventus. A baby, a big baby, Nathan Keane. He's such a baby, dude. Seriously, he's whinging because Trent didn't pick him for a pass. He just came on the pitch. Anyone's better than Edison. He saved nothing. Is saved. If we play 11 outfield players, results would have been the same, bro. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by this moment in time. Make the same mistake other United fans made about De Gea. A new shiny toy doesn't mean a better one. Don't be foolish. That's all I'll say. 90 minutes Juve equalizer would hit you like a spine. Bro, I'm out. If they score an equalizer, I'm done. I mean, Juventus has absolutely sucked the life out of this game, dude. They should be ashamed of themselves. And that manager, he should already get a sack. I mean, he has Vlahovic sitting there, and Mohani has done shit the whole game. Vlahovic, I bet you Vlahovic puts in his walking papers as soon as he hits Italy. Straight in. Don't be surprised. He'll go anywhere. This is insulting to him. The Loney. The Loney is playing more than him. 1 more minute. This misery will end. This guy is sitting on the bench with 1 minute left to go while they're losing 1-0. Fantastic coaching. Bro, it shows you so many teams don't care. Really, it's all a novelty act. Honestly, they're just enjoying this money they made. Let's be real. Kolomoani is trying to dive. Wonderful, Kolomoani. You picked a great time to be active on the ball when there's no time left. Yeah, Mbappe just runs past everybody instead of trying to defend the ball with 30 seconds left. He's trying to score a goal with 30 seconds instead of trying to retrieve the ball and hold it. Straight to Courtois. It's the heritage of Italian football, sucking the life out of the match till the other team passes you the ball. Come on. Blow the whistle so we can go home. Done. Good morning. Good evening. Good night. Oh, Jesus. Absolutely sucked the life out of this game, Juventus. Disgusting. Paul Heyman's the only real manager who's loved by the crowd and gets the biggest pop every time. That's probably because of his run as ECW GM. A lot of people like ECW. Anyway, guys, I am off. It's 2:20 in the morning. Next game will be on the 5th of July. The winner of Monterrey and Dortmund will play Real Madrid in the 4th quarterfinal. Let's see what happens. Take care, guys. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one.